Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Kraken Packs video. I am your host, MrBevers. We're back with my first box of my case of Core 2020. If you haven't seen it already, there should be a video up already of the case break that we did for my LGS Untouchables. And it went interesting. It was definitely an interesting experience. We hit a lot of foil rares. Like a lot. A whole bunch. It was crazy how many we found. So anyway, let's get right into it and pull out these packs like so. Now I don't know if there's any commons or uncommons that we need to be worried about too much here. Let's just see here. What do we got? Core and this one. Okay, so commons we have one. Phantom Warrior. That doesn't sound right. Phantom Warrior, that must be from one of the, yeah, that must be from one of the Planeswalker kits. One of the Planeswalker decks. Okay, so the Risen Reef for sure, and the Thirsting Bloodlord, which also I believe is from one of the Planeswalker kits. Yeah, so Risen Reef is the only uncommon we need to worry about, and that's because it's, my goodness, is it seeing so much play. It's seeing so much play right now. We'll see what happens, I guess, right? So we don't need to pull out the commons. We'll put them right over there in a nice big pile. We're just gonna, well, speaking of Risen Reef, there you go. It's a $2 uncommon right now. And our first rare is a Temple of Silence. I'll take it. I'll take it. So we got lands and tokens. The tokens are just absolutely gorgeous in this set. Just amazingly gorgeous. Thrashing Brontodon, a nice little uncommon. Hand Cover, Scampering Scorcher, and Shifting Ceratops. I don't know where that's sitting, but I think it's sitting somewhere. And of course, we've got, you know, these good old dual land, the cons lands, I guess, is what you call them. I guess that's what people are calling them. Herald of the Sun, Yarok's Wavecrasher, Diamond Knight, and Temple of Malady. Temple of Malady. Whatever you say. Treasure token, swamp. Temple of Malady, Temple of Malady, however you want to pronounce it. We've got a Pulse of Marasa. Chandra, uncommon Chandra, there she is. Doesn't look like she's seeing you know, any kind of value at the moment, but very good for elemental decks. So I'm gonna put her down here just because she's a planeswalker. Salvager of Ruin. And Planar Cleansing. Alright, alright. And of course a nice wolf token and a jungle hollow. We got a Lightning Stormkin. Elemental, to be accurate. Apostle of Purifying Light. Bloodthirsty Aerialist. And Legion's End. 2-mana exile. And our first foil. Foil Feral Abomination. Soldier token. And a Plains. So the thing we noticed about the other boxes when we were opening them is that I think we ended up with, like, probably on average about 7 or 8 foils per box. And I think by the end of 6 boxes we had 13 foil rares or mythics out of the case. Which is, like, absolutely absurd. And our rare is a Leyline of Combustion. Not one of the heavier hitting ley lines, but still a ley line nonetheless. Ley lines are back, yo. Everyone's super excited about it, I know. We got Veil of Summer, Ember Hauler. This is a goblin I remember from back in the day. We got Cerulean Drake, or Cerulean Drake. And our rare is a Dungeon Geist, an all-star standout for limited, for sure. 3/3 flyer for 4 mana that taps down a creature permanently. And we've got our foil rare from the box, which is a foil Leyline of Combustion. Alright, well, I mean, oh man, this Golem token, though. This Golem token is absolutely gorgeous. Like, just, I have a Golem deck that I've been running, like, the old Scars of Mirrodin Golems in, and I'm gonna replace them with those, because the art is phenomenal, and it like warms me in my heart I don't know. I don't know what it is about it. It just gives me this like, oh man, it's gorgeous. Colossal Hammer, the good old band hammer. Brine-born Cutthroat. Shout out to our big boy Merfolk, a fishing podcast. Or Fishing, a Merfolk podcast. That's the one. Chandra's Spitfire and Scheming Symmetry. Would it be funny if his podcast was named Merfolk, a fishing podcast? What? You heard me. You heard me. We're fishing for what? Merfolk. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Blight Beetle. Overgrowth Elemental. Thought Distortion. And Icon of Ancestry. There it is. Little tribal buffing artifact. Let you go and find cards of the specific tribe from the top of your library. Unchained Berserker, Diamond Knight, Noxious Grasp, and Field of Dead. Field of the Dead. An interesting card. One of the guys at my LGS was telling me about the Scape Shift deck that's running that, and I was like, that sounds ridiculous. Gruesome Scourger? Yeah, Scourger. Lightning Stormkin, Bloodthirsty Aerialist, and Cavalier of the Night. Our first mythic from the box. The Black Cavalier. Wolf Token and Thornwood Falls. And what do we got? Chandra again. Boom. Spectral Sailor. All-Star Unlimited. Salvager of Ruin. And our second mythic. 2 mythics in a row. Mu Yanling, Sky Dancer. I haven't had a chance to play with this yet. Seems like not necessarily bad. I mean, 3 mana, 2 loyalty walker, but her +2, so she becomes 4 on her first turn. You can't use her second ability the turn she comes out, I guess, is the thing that people are like upset about, I guess. Because most walkers, you have the option of using the plus or the first minus ability the first turn you play them, whereas this one you can't. But then again, her -3 ability makes a 4/4 flying elemental token, which is like, that's pretty absurd. And then the -8 lets you draw a card? Yeah, it seems pretty good. And we got a foil, Netcaster Spider. Alright, so we're 2 mythics and 2 foils, and we're a third of the way through the box. Let's see what else we can find. Alright, first uncommon, Wolf Rider's Saddle, Scuttlemutt, Yarok's Wave Crasher, and Agent of Treachery. A card that I enjoy. I feel like it works really well with mass manipulation, things like that. Because, I mean, like, once you take permanents of your opponents, once you have 3 or more permanents that your opponents would own, but you control them, you get to start drawing cards. Empyrean Eagle, Brine-born Cutthroat, Rule of Law. It's a fun card against Esper control. No casting more than 1 spell a turn. And we've got Brought Back. And a second foil rare. So we've had 2 foil rares in this box. There's our Dungeon Geists. And this is what I was talking about. Is that, like, in the other case that we opened, we ended up with, what, 13? Which is more than 2 per box. Right? Because we only opened 6 boxes. So I don't know. We were talking about it in the store. We were wondering if, like, maybe Wizards of the Coast just decided that they wanted to show off the new foil stock. Like the new card stock. So they just upped the number of foils in each box. So anyway, sorry. Creeping Trailblazer, Woodland Champion, Ancestral Blade, and Embodiment of Agonies. It's the Embodiment of Agonies. Why? Wolf Rider's Saddle, Unchained Berserker, Scuttlemutt, and Dread Presence. Again, another card that's pretty interesting. And another foil. Foil Inspiring Captain. So that puts us to 5 foils now? Yeah, 5 foils. I guess, yeah, I guess my count earlier was wrong, right? Because it's actually... we had the foil rare there. Gravedigger, Mask of Immolation, Aether Gust, and Lotus Field. All right, that's a nice $9 rare right there. A Johnny's Pridemate token. There you go. Now I can put a Johnny's Pridemates into my deck that have no mana cost, right? Because I just want them for their art. I'll just say, yeah, it costs 2, just like a Johnny's Pridemate normally does. Don't worry about it. Loyal Pegasus, Gruesome Scourger, Season of Growth, and Vivian, Arcbow Ranger. So there you go. What does that put us at? So Mulian Ling was 10. Vivian, where's Vivian? $7? $7 for that one. So that puts us, what, to 3 mythics? 3 mythics, we're halfway through the box. Alright, we should see at least one more mythic, I would imagine. Master Splicer, Diviner's Lockbox, Vengeful War Chief, and Thunderkin Awakener. Soldier token and a Plains. Yeah, the other thing that the guy at my LGS was talking about is that, like, you know, he's been watching some case breaks and box breaks of these, and it's just like people have been pulling boxes that are like sub $60. Corpse Knight with the actual proper printing on it, and Drakaseth Mauve Flames. This card is just a bomb in limited. Absolutely ridiculous. 7/7 flyer for 7, 4 and 3 red. But when it attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to each of up to 2 other targets. So you get to kill 2 of their X3s and deal 11 damage to their face, if you want. Or you could deal 4 damage to an X4, 3 damage to an X3, 3 damage to their face, and hit them for 7. So you hit them for 10. Like, pretty crazy. And we got another foil. Foil Boreal Elemental with a treasure token and a Rugged Highlands. Yeah, the dragon is just absolutely absurd in limited. It's I think I did a pre-release kit last week, and I opened one and I went, you just run this. It doesn't matter what you're doing, like you just run it. Like I wasn't even playing red, but I was like, we're splashing this card. So like I think I built the deck like blue-white flyers, but splash red for just the dragon. And Sky Knight Vanguard with a Johnny! Strength of the Pride. The best kitty boy, right? Elemental token and a forest. So that's 4 mythics now. 3 of which were planeswalkers. So, I mean, like, I'll take it. It's always interesting when you get a planeswalker-heavy box. Rapacious Dragon, Fencing Ace, Retributive Wand, and Drawn from Dreams. Drawn from Dreams. Wolf token, and a Windscarred Crag. Yeah, so I mean, like, it's interesting that the value of these boxes is, like, pretty low. I think people are underestimating the power level that's in here right now. And then once rotation hits, people are going to be pulling cards from this set to fill gaps. Loxodon Life Channeler and another foil, Sleep Paralysis. That's just my opinion personally, but I mean, I'm no expert, so don't take my word as, you know, invest in Core 2020. Don't do anything. Don't do anything crazy like that. I am by no means an MTG finance person. Loyal Pegasus, Season of Growth, Apostle of Purifying Light, and Villis, Broker of Blood. Ooh, we got the Chandra token. There it is. At the beginning of your upkeep, this emblem deals 1 damage to you. And you give the emblem to your opponents, which is sweet. I actually played against someone in the, I think it was like the Streamer Early Access, or something like that, or maybe it was just after the Streamer Early Access, when the event came out, or when the set came out, and they played Chandra on turn 6, and instead of giving me an emblem, they, like, killed one of my creatures or whatever, because I think it's like you can, her -3 is like deal 4 damage to something, and then on my turn I just killed their 1 blocker and then killed Chandra. But I only had like 6 health, so if they had just given me the emblem instead of killing my X4, I would have had 6 turns to live. Like I just couldn't believe that they didn't give me the emblem. I was like, why wouldn't you give me the emblem? I had no way to kill Chandra. Even if I removed their creature, I only had 6 power on the board, because I had like a 1 something and a 2 something and then a 3/4 or something like that. So I only had 6 damage on the board. So even if I killed their dude to swing into Chandra for 6, her +1 would have made her 7, and I would have had an emblem. So Chandra would be alive, so he could uptick her again or opponent could have upticked her again to like give me another emblem, and then I'm taking two damage at the beginning of my next. Wake Root Elemental and a foil Swamp. And there's our Evolving Wilds. See, Evolving Wilds happens, but it happens like in the land slot. Oh, there's another Golem token. I love them so much. So we're sitting at what, 4 mythics, 2 foil rares, only 2 of the lands. I mean, other than Lotus Field. Meteor Golem, Scholar of the Ages, Moldervine Reclamation, and Temple of Malady again. Or Malady. Or Malady. Chandra, Awakened Inferno, and a Scoured Barrens. 2 Temple of Maladies in one box. I'm not going to complain. Back in the day when those first came out, that was the most expensive one. If you guys remember. Disfigure, Noxious Grasp, Might of the Masses, and Leyline of Abundance. There's the green Leyline. And we got a zombie token with a Swiftwater Cliffs. So I think what we're sitting at, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 8 foils already, and we still have like 7 packs left. My goodness. And I've been rambling on and on. We got Eternal Isolation, Vampire of the Dire Moon, Yarok's Fenlurker, and Rotting Regisaur. Good old Rotting Regisaur. Fun card. And another foil. Ooh, we got a foil Banhammer. Yes, foil Banhammer. I mean, putting it into a deck that has things that allow you to equip for free seems pretty good, considering it only costs 1. And then you can just equip it, even though it costs 8 to equip. You can just like tap a thing to equip it. And it gets +10/+10. And loses flying, but who cares? Oh, we got another mythic, Cavalier of Gales. It's not the green Cavalier. The green Cavalier is the one that everyone's like, they were sleeping on it, and then all of a sudden everyone realized how good it was, and then, oh no, it shot up in price like crazy. Ogre Siegebreaker, Portal of Sanctuary, Tome-Bound Lich, and Artemis. All-Seeing. Atomis? No. Atmsis. Atomsis. I don't know. Ooh, there's our 5/5 demon token. I'm just going to butcher that name every time. I'm just going to call it the All-Seeing now, from now on. Because I'm just going to butcher the name otherwise. That sounds fair, right? Fry, Manifold Key, Blood-Soaked Altar, and a Bag of Holding. Yay! Look at all the crap that they've got in there. Look at it all. There's like a dinosaur and some like weapons. There's like a crossbow and a bow. And what looks like a pike. There's some tentacles coming out of that bag. There's a sword here with a hilt, right? A lot of crap in that bag. Ooh, foil Scoured Barrens. And again, so now you can see we're up to like 10 foils now, right? Is that where we're at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 foils from one box. If you remember the past couple boxes, like Modern Horizons and War of the Spark, our foil counts were like, 7 at most. Maybe 8 if you were lucky. And we got a Temple of Triumph and another foil. Look, 11. See? Like, this is just crazy. The foils, ooh, Mu Yan Ling emblem. Very nice. Like, it's just crazy. It's just absolutely crazy, the number of foils in these boxes. Now, I don't know if that's going to change with, like, the second wave, and because this is, like, a first wave of boxes, maybe there was just, like, something messed up with it. I have no idea. Elvish Reclaimer as our rare. Zombie Token Island. 3 packs left. What do you think the chances of us getting another foil in 3 packs? I think it's not very high, to be honest. I think we're already well above what our foil count should be. Herald of the Sun, Disfigure, Might of the Masses, and Night Pack Ambusher. Nice. Who doesn't want to make a little wolf deck with Night Pack Ambusher? The answer is no one. Everyone wants to make that deck, right? I'm pretty sure. Move over, Bear Force 1. Here comes Wolf Force 2. Right? I think that's how it works. Angel of Vitality, Air Elemental, Goblin Ringleader, and Leyline of Abundance. Double Leyline, double Temple of Malady. And another foil. Foil Iron Root Warlord. Okay, well, we hit 12 foils in one box. That's a third of our box. A third of one box is foil. Like, If someone had told me that a third of a booster box you open will be foil, I would have been like, forget it. No, it's not gonna happen. Steel Overseer. It's a good little card. Nice little card to end on. So we hit what? 5 mythics, 12 foils. Wait. You gotta be kidding me. How? Okay. This box had 2 foil rares and a foil mythic in it. And it had 13 foils in it. It had more than a third of this box was foiled. Or had a foil in it. Cavalier of the Dawn. Not like the best foil mythic, but like... I mean, I don't even... If that's our mythic for the case, that's unfortunate, I guess. But like, oh well. Because like, what is Cavalier? Yeah, Cavalier of the Dawn is the cheapest mythic in the set. And in foil, it's what? It doesn't even say. Doesn't even say. Switch to foil prices. Show me. Show me the mythics. Oh, Cavalier of Dawn, $8. All right, we got there. I don't even know what to say about this. Well, there you go. That's box 1. We've still got 5 more boxes of Core 2020 to open up for the channel. So maybe we'll see. I guess I'll have to do like a running total. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some counters in the bottom right of this video. How many foils we've had and how many foil rares and how many foil mythics. How about that? Just a little counter down the side here. Just over here. Just down the side. It'll say foil mythics 1, foil rares 2, foil total 13. Right? And then that'll be at the beginning of next video. And then at the end of the next video, we'll update it with what we get from the next video. Sound good? I think that'll be a fun thing. That'll be an interesting thing for us to check out, for sure. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I've been your host, MrBevers. Don't forget, if you want to help support the channel, you can do so over on my Patreon, where you can get things. Not just give things, but you can get things. You can get a grab bag. You can get a booster box. You can get a bundle. All those things are available. And I do a thing called Patron Pile giveaway for anyone who stays on for more than a month at a time. Like basically, if you roll over each month, you get an extra pull from the Patron Pile. If you don't know what the Patron Pile is, you should watch my Wednesday series. My Wednesday series is one of everything, where I go around to all of the stores in and around my area, and I buy one of every pack that they have available, and I open them up for the channel. All of the cards of note or value basically go into the Patron Pile, and the patrons get those cards. One every month. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I've been your host, MrBevers, and as always, may your pulls ever be better.